This video is brought to you by Granger Motors, where you can save up to $1,300 on a factory extended warranty on your new Ford or Ram, Jeep, Chrysler vehicle.
Oh boy guys, do I have a very special video for you right now. This is the world debut of the refreshed and updated 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. And they're introducing something quite interesting. They're kind of dialing it up, I would say, to maybe 10 or 11 on the dial. For a compact crossover, they're introducing a quite beefy off-road model. So in this video, I'm gonna not only show you some of the features, but also take you on a first drive in the brand new Bronco Sport Sasquatch. And I have several different models. So you see here, there's an Outer Banks Sasquatch. There is a base Big Bend right there next to it. And over there, I'll also show you a couple of other models, including the new Badlands Sasquatch, which is kind of the biggest and baddest brand new Bronco Sport. So let's kind of start with the base model right on this side. So in the rear bumper has changed a little bit. The tail lamps may have had a little bit of a kind of design tweak. A lot of the side components remain the same, but there's quite a big change up here. So the front bumper corners and the midsection has been changed, as well as the grille. So you can see right there, the headlamps remain the same and the powertrains remain basically the same. It all starts with a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, and both of these Bronco Sports are equipped with that engine. And the power numbers are changing just slightly based on the latest 2025 emission standards. So we'll have those numbers, but expect them not to be super different from the power levels they had before. And of course, the 2 liter is also available. Another huge change here is the interior and the available tech. So let me show you that. So you can see right there, 13.2 inch center display, 12.3 inch gauge cluster. So brand new tech is available in this one. Otherwise, just very, very minor tweaks. Maybe some theme changes as far as material changes and accents throughout this new Bronco Sport. And this is really, the compact crossover SUV that you know from before. Now let me show you what's going on with the Sasquatch package. So here are some really interesting updates. So you could see the bumper looks way different. So this section is plastic, but now this center section is steel. You can kind of hear that. Now, of course, there's cooling and everything else. And I'll show you a little bit more on the other one as well. Now there are recovery points, these total full loops, and this is showing an accessory, but you can change these accessories. You could add like a dune flag for driving in the dunes. You can add extra lights. We also have, well, I said updated grills, but also 360-degree cameras are updated here, and also adaptive cruise control system is available. So you can kind of see there's 360-degree camera capability. This is quite interesting. Check this out. Bam! There are tie downs that flip up right here on the side. And if you see here on the Big Bend, this is kind of a design element. On the Sasquatch, you get this tie down. It's capable of up to 150 pounds of kind of force applied to it. So if you have something long on the roof, you can actually use that point to tie that item down. Now, the Sasquatch package also brings, Ford says, the largest in the segment off-road tires. So what you see here is this brand new wheel design, and then the Goodyear Territory RT all-terrain. So the size is 235/65 R17. So it's a 17-inch wheel, and you can see how aggressive this is. Now I can also show you kind of an underbody view of this Bronco. They've added many skid plates protecting the front, the engine, the carbon canister, the fuel tank, and kind of the entire vehicle in the Sasquatch package, you have an entire protection underneath. In the rear, they also added Bilstein shocks, and I can show you that in a second. Overall, the ride height has been lifted over their standard Bronco Sport by 0.6 of an inch. So now it's, well, it used to be 8.8 inches. So now it's 0.6 inches higher, which is about 9.4 inches of ground clearance. And I always welcome that when I look at any vehicle. Every little bit helps. Now in the rear of the Sasquatch, once again, updated bumper, steel components, and beefy recovery points. Also, hitch, 2-inch receiver, and a 4-pin connector. Towing has been improved, and I asked Ford why or how, and basically the rear structure has been strengthened a little bit. So now, kind of across the board, the Bronco Sport tows about 500 pounds more than before. If it's a 1.5 liter, it's 2,200 pounds, and if it's a 2 liter, it's now 2,700 pounds. So a little bit more towing capability than ever before. And also for the 2 liter ones that I'll show you in a second, you get additional or a more capable cooling fan just to cool everything off. So now let me show you a little bit of driving. Let's go right there on a little off-road course that's here in Eastern Tennessee. This is near Knoxville. This is off rodeo. So let's go there now. Let me take a minute and tell you about this video's sponsor, Granger Motors, and their extended factory warranties for new Ford, Jeep, Ram, and Chrysler and Dodge vehicles. Let's face it, guys, the new cars and trucks that are coming out right now are packing even more amazing features with technology and more complexity than ever before. And because of it, an extended factory warranty is worth considering the next time you buy a brand new vehicle. Did you know that you can buy an extended factory warranty from any dealership? Yep, you can buy a new car or a pickup truck from your local dealership and buy an extended factory warranty from Granger Motors and save an average of $1,300 off the list price. Granger can do this because they're #1 seller of Ford Protect warranties and one of the top sellers of Mopar vehicle protection warranties in the country. So contact Granger Motors next time you buy your new car or truck for that additional peace of mind. Just use the link in the description below. Right, so this is a pretty unique thing. Ford is introducing the 2025 Bronco Sport, but we also can drive one.
Right, yeah, that's the thing with all of this. So these are pre-production vehicles, but we think that we were ready to like show right to the media, let them drive, let them feel the capabilities of the vehicle, like we're gonna do in a moment here.
And what is your name?
Diego.
Diego, okay.
Yeah.
And you work for Ford? I mean, within the engineering?
Within the engineering work,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. So which way am I going?
So we're gonna go through these two trays here and do a left.
Okay. Over those huge rocks?
No.
Okay.
No, we're gonna keep on this trail.
All right, no problem.
On our right hand side, and then we do a right turn.
So these are the Bronco Sport Badlands Sasquatches we're driving. These are basically your kind of pre-production test vehicles, right? That you kind of develop and fine-tune.
Right, we do test validations, right? So yeah, this is one of those vehicles. And we're gonna do a right turn here in this between these two trees.
Can I enable some cameras here and see 360s or front?
Yeah, so we're gonna stop here just for 1 second, Andrew. So let me show you. So we're gonna enable right now the off-road drive mode. So yeah, if you turn the dial right now.
By the way, there's 7 modes. So there's normal, slippery, eco, sport, and there's a couple of different off-road modes. So we're going to be in off-road.
Right. Yeah, for this type of surfaces like muddy, wet, yeah, off-road mode is the best one for this.
And I was using this dial.
Yes.
I'm glad the camera turned on.
Right. So that's it. Does it? You activate off-road, rock crawl, or a rally, the camera will automatically pop up, and it doesn't have like any speed limitations. So you will have it on. You can turn it off with this button here, so you can have access to the radio and music and media
And of course, we're kind of on this land that's not quite open yet to owners, but will be the 5th Bronco off-roadio location for new Bronco Sport owners.
Right.
Or Bronco owners.
Or, yeah, exactly, for both Bronco, Bronco Sport, yeah.
So that's kind of fun.
Yeah. We're gonna go right turn here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if your dealer doesn't tell you, but when you purchase a brand new Bronco Sport or Bronco Raptor, you included in price, you have 1 day at any of the 5 locations across the country where you have to get yourself there. But once you're there, Ford can give you a vehicle to drive and also, feed you lunch. And there's a new rally mode too, right?
Yes. So along with the off-road mode, we have the rally mode, which is for a more fun to drive sand driving.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the idea of the rally mode. So we know that from the base program, we did a very good job with the sand mode. Now we're doing the rally, so here we're gonna slow a little bit down, and well, it's a tight left turn here.
Just kind of a side tilt.
Yeah, tilt.
What? Oh, I can see the angle too.
Yes.
I saw 19 or 18 or 19 20 21.
All right, you made that look good. Here, you get this.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right.
Hey, I got a sticker.
Right.
But just ahead of you, you have some whoops. So
Okay.
don't be going too fast.
Okay.
All right?
So 50 miles an hour, right?
05.
Okay.
05.
Okay. Now let me come back and show you the interior of the Outer Banks version. This is once again with the Sasquatch package. You can kind of see this multicolor interior. This actually feels really nice. There's nice pockets here on the side of both seats. There's a, looks like a mountain bike here, Trek, with the front wheel removed, and it fits vertically quite nicely. And there's also this padding. So this is just another version of the interior. By the way, payload is just under 1,000 pounds at about 938 pounds. And for a compact crossover, that's kind of on par and what I would expect it to have. Here's another look here at the rear cargo area. The cargo volume doesn't change much, but I love that they've added, or they're keeping the 12 volt and 400 watt max here, 110 volt outlets in the back, including lights. So when you pop the hatch, or actually you can pop the glass, just the glass, or you can pop the hatch. And I love this feature. They've had this before. Little lights, so you can kind of hang out here underneath the tailgate here, the hatch, and have some lights and a little bit of protection if it's raining or maybe it's windy. You can kind of hang out back there, or you can have a beautiful scene like this behind you. Here's another little demo. This is the new 2025 Bronco Sport Badlands Sasquatch, and it does have a rock roll mode, 1 pedal drive, and trail control. And here's a little rock garden that Ford has prepared. Once again, this is on their grounds here at Off-Rodeo, Tennessee. And here's another little demo of the capability. And once again, when you improve that ground clearance by about 0.6 of an inch, you also improve your approach angle, your breakover angle, and your departure angle. Even though there's a hitch on the back of it, you're still improving all your clearances and all your angles. And the fact that they have skid plates underneath as well adds a little extra comfort to a situation like this. You can kind of see it in action. There's a couple of scrapes on the bottom. There you go. But that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to protect you over obstacles. You can kind of see there's a little bit of mud. When I drove the side tilt of the Bronco Sport, I drove, but now you can see it from the outside. When I was there, it was about 21 degrees side tilt. And here it may be a little bit more extreme, but see, still, you can kind of see the capability. the traction capability and also the kind of the suspension travel. Of course, this is not a solid axle machine, but nonetheless, it allows it to negotiate an obstacle like this. Here I wanted to give you a little demo. I'm about 6'3", and this is kind of the size comparison. And there is at least a couple of feet here. These are 29-inch wheels. So yeah, it's able to negotiate quite a bit of terrain in this manner. All right, let's finish it. There you go. In the rock crawl mode, really allows you to be a little bit more gentle. And of course, things happen when you're off-road. You know, tire can slip at any moment. Conditions change on every single run. So there you have it. Here's a little display of some of the parts underneath. I hope you can hear that. Metal. So these are the 2025 Bronco Sport Sasquatch skid plates and also recovery points. And if you're wondering what this vehicle might compete against, Ford provided a couple of other parts. So Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness. Ooh, that's plastic. Okay. Here's another tire comparison as far as Bronco, Jeep, Compass, Trailhawk, or Toyota RAV4 TRD Off-Road, or Crosstrek Wilderness. You can kind of see the size comparison. And for example, Compass Trailhawk, also metal skid plate, or TRD Off-Road. This feels like aluminum, kind of a little bit more lightweight. So that's kind of a little comparison of different parts, how they compare. Oops, sorry, it is steel, it is metal. So a magnet attaches to it. That's the TRD. All right, now let's take a look at this Badlands Sasquatch interior. So slightly different still, different color patterns. You can see a little bit of kind of a lime green. There's a cool Bronco right here on the side. Also on the back of the seat, you have a MOLLE panel, an actual MOLLE panel, and then of course this zipper pocket here on both sides. So you could store a variety of items there. And then here's another view of the camera system. Once again, huge screen, and you could select different views. So you can have kind of the surround view, the front view, right there. You could see people walking. There's your bar in the front. Now you could see your front tires moving, and even your badges. So that gives you kind of a good spatial awareness, even though of course cameras are not perfect because they kind of flatten some of the imagery. They don't have stereo vision like we do. But nonetheless, you have really good kind of options here. And here you can kind of almost zoom in on a particular area of the terrain or the parking lot or your garage, whatever you're working with. So you have an ability for that. Here's your adaptive cruise control settings here. And like I was showing you before, latest gauges. And I kind of like the blocky graphics, blocky design. So this shares its chassis really with the Ford Escape crossover, and also shares a lot of the componentry with the Ford Maverick pickup truck. But this is its own vehicle and a lot more capability as far as off-road capability, rather than being compared to like an Escape.
Here we're gonna go through downhill. So what I suggest here is that you use now the trail features. So these trail features, we have two things. We have the trail one pedal, in which we just use the gas pedal to modulate the speed, and also as you release the gas pedal, you're gonna start braking. Okay. So yeah. So right now we are on the T1.
So I can try that.
Yes.
And you can control the speed with the pedal.
Yes, only
Right.
with the pedal. Yeah. It's
Is there
only-
trail control as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So in order to activate trail control, on the toggle on the left hand side,
Yeah.
if you press it, either set plus,
Okay.
you will see in the cluster now you have
The
trail
speed,
control.
I gotcha.
Right. You just need to click here, OK, and you will see the speed on the right hand side over there.
So you're using the cruise control
Yes,
switch actually
exactly.
to control that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right.
All right, let's try the one pedal drive.
Okay. So for that we have to press the cancel button here. So if you press this cross here,
Oh, I see.
yeah,
I see now.
just stopped. So now we are under the trail
one pedal, basically.
the one pedal. Yeah. So this is a feature that we brought from the big Bronco into the Bronco Sport. We have already the trail control. Now we are adding the T1 PD into this.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. I'm still using one pedal. If you're a traditional kind of off-roader and you've off-roaded for decades, people talk about, two pedal driving, right?
Yeah.
Where your left foot is on the brake and your right foot is on the gas.
Right.
And then you can also set kind of your RPM a little bit and your torque converter and all that stuff. But this is the new technology.
Right.
That's
Exactly. Yeah.
So now you're probably wondering, all right, so how much does this cost and when is it going to be available and why should you consider something like this, the 2025 Ford Bronco Sport? So the big band you see here, this is basically the base model, will start at $29,995. Now, there's also a $1,595 destination charge. So the starting price is really closer to about $31,000, but still that's highly competitive for already the vehicle that you're getting right here. Now this will be available in the fourth quarter of this year, and I think you should consider it if you're looking for a compact crossover. And when you're looking at that, of course you have to think about the Toyota RAV4 and all of its variants. And a RAV4 is a very compelling choice, also the Honda CR-V. But I think this has quite unique style. It's boxy, doesn't apologize for being boxy. I love that. And especially if you're looking for a little bit more off-road capability, then I would definitely consider it. There's Alex from Auto Buyer's Guide with Travis, and the Outer Banks Sasquatch package, the one you see there, will start around $40,000. So maybe just a little bit over 40 with destination charges. That's going to be available in the first quarter of 2025. And when you step up to this, the top of the line Badlands Sasquatch package. By the way, the Sasquatch package adds about $3,000 when you get up here. So this is about $43,000 plus destination, and that is kind of the top level Bronco Sport. But it also has the bigger engine with over 230 horsepower. We don't have fuel efficiency numbers yet, but this is the top of the line. So for around $44,000, you can get all the suspension engineering, tires, protection, and customization options from this Bronco Sport. So I think it's quite a compelling choice. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know. And also check out oldtfl.com for everything automotive in one place. Bam!